What is going on, guys? My name is Mehul and welcome to your 13th Angular 2 tutorial, in which I'll be covering something known as ngFor in Angular 2. Well, we have already took a look at what ngIf is, and similarly ngFor, as the name says, it would just iterate over some iterable objects like arrays or objects, something like that. So we do had ngIf in Angular 1 and ngFor as well, but there's a bit of syntax change and pretty much everything else is same. So first of all, let me just get rid of this and write public movie list, and you can just make use of the movie list only if you want to. Batman versus Superman, yep. And then we have Civil War, Captain America Civil War, and we have Deadpool as well. Let's just keep the list to 3 right now. Again, let's just get rid of this for now, and right here I'm gonna create another list which just says li, and here's a bit of syntax change. So what we need to do in this li is first of all write ngFor just like we did for ngIf, and this star just means just throw over the control to Angular 2, and this is the structural directive then for the Angular 2. Now what I need to do is right here we'll create a temporary iteratable element for a list. So what I'm gonna say is ngFor movie of movie list. Now what this means is that I am just grabbing one single element from this movie list at a time, and that element would go inside this movie variable, which I can then further use in my list item to just add inside a tag or something like that. So what I'm gonna do again is just close this li tag and the ul one as well. So inside this li tag I'm gonna write as an expression as what is this movie. Similarly, we had, for example, in Angular 1 we had something like ngFor movie in movie list, something like that. Then we made use of the movie. Similarly, we have this thing right here in Angular 2. So if I just simply take a look in the browser, as you can see, we have got these 3 movies listed out right here. So again, if you can see in the ul tag, we see all of these 3 movies. You can just simply bind them in a span tag or do like whatever you want to do. This would be still available. Again, if you just don't want to make use of this another list, you can just make use of div right here and make use of p, and again this should probably work without the list item, as you can see. Now you can actually have an index as well for this. I know we had that in Angular 1. So similarly you can just add a bunch of items in the same statement. So let's just say I have this I as index, and this index is by default value, so this would just increment itself automatically. You don't need to do anything. So if I just do like index, and then we have, or probably I1, and then we have this thing right here. So if I just take a look at that, you can see that it starts from 0, obviously 0, 1, 2. So that's how you pretty much add an index to your ngFor directive. And yeah, so that's pretty much a simple way of how you get started with ngFor. So that's all for this tutorial, and in the next tutorial we'll be looking at something really cool with Angular 2, like adding data binding, two-way data binding, exchanging data from user to the components, and all of that cool stuff. So if you liked it, then don't forget to subscribe, and thank you for watching.